down there. Looks like the entrance to Big River. Look at the breeze coming down the gully. Big River. Looks like there's a bit of a bar. Be a diver's mecca around here. Look at this. Unbelievable. So here's some of the whipped up sea today. There's the strong southeast coming straight into the bay. Bit of a tug on the line. Oh, there he comes. So that's dinner. I'm just going to organise myself and get him in this bag. That's a nice one. How do you like that? Sunset over the cliff. End of a perfect day. Using a point I'm standing on, that's where I've come from. So around those rocks there, and I had this weather. I just arrived about 3 hours ago. Had this weather whipping up around the Cape, good 25 gusting, and if you look out here just off Pusica, there's actually good 25, probably 27, and you cruise around, and that's where I'm meant to be going, straight up there, West Cape, Cape Providence in the far background, and here's the lighthouse. Yeah, it's a good day, a lot better than yesterday, crikey. Yeah, it's light winds as forecast from the south, moderate swell, pretty easy going. Just see how many miles I can get in today. I've either got to get to Newton River at West Cape, which is probably about 4 hours away, 4 or 5 hours away, or try to nail it to Dusky, but that's another 2 or 3 hours away. I'm not sure I've got all that, but we'll see. So, I've come up from Pusica Landing today, and this is just arriving at the entrance of Dusky Sound. Pretty pleased to just make this gain today. Otherwise I would be stuck in Pusica for a few days while a few northerlies come in for a few days. So further into Dusky Sound now. I'm heading straight ahead to Anchor Island, and in the front are the small islands called Many Islands, and tucked in there somewhere there's Luncheon Cove. I'm taking enough photos of this area. Oops, there's my mate. Just jumped in, there's a few more. Hello. Alright, just passing by. Look at these islands. Munching Cove. Hope there's a place to put a tent. I pulled up on a beach in Acheron Passage because you can see this wind has chopped up really quite strong. We've got a yacht there and a yacht there struggling under motor, and this is me. It's a pretty nice beach, so I'm not going to be going anywhere at the moment. I left at first light from West Jacket Arm and Acheron Passage there. I stayed on a beach. I just got up real early to get through the passage before the wind gets up and howls through here and lock me down. So top end of the Acheron Passage now. The big island in front is Entry Island. Breaksea Passage is over on the right there. So these, I'm just coming up to Disappointment Cove somewhere, and this is the Gilbert Islands, and somewhere just around the corner here, nice little cave. I'm actually looking for some mussels on these rocks, but what a spot, just magic. Look at that. Okay, Disappointment Cove. Certainly glad to be here. Sit out these northerlies now and wait for the next blast up the coast towards Doubtful. Okay, so I've arrived just at, through that gap there into Disappointment Cove, and the sandflies already know it. There's a nice little river creek coming down through there, and completely sheltered. There's actually a hut just over in there which we're going to look at. The view of Dag Sound, you can see fairly well up now. Just passing there. Peninsula Point is just there, and then about 2 hours down through the coast from Peninsula Point I'll be entering Doubtful Sound. In Doubtful, heading that way towards Deep Cove. There's a bit of an intersection in the whole sound. Off to the left there is the way to Thompson Sound, and out through the other side towards Milford, and then out on the right is another arm, first arm, which is another branch off the sound. We're heading that way. Okay, it's getting a bit lighter now. I'm about an hour out of Deep Cove. I just come out of the top end of Elizabeth Island, just there. I think that's Ferguson Island. Heading on down doubtful until I take a right hand up Thompson. Just an amazing paddle this morning. The rain has stopped, only just, but it's no cloud. Calm for now. Hopefully it'll stay that way until I turn the corner. Beautiful. Rain comes and goes, more comes and goes at the moment. It's going to be a full day of rain. Dee's hut is around about 2.5 or so hours up Thompson Sound. So this is where I leave Doubtful Sound. This is it. We part ways and I head into Thompson Sound over that way. I'm right in Thompson Sound now, just at the start of it really. Sun's come out. Bradshaw that I showed you before is now directly alongside me, and if we go around behind me, there's Doubtful, if I can throw it over my shoulder there, Bradshaw Sound, the light and the clouds and the mist, and it just unbelievable. And up Thompson there's obviously rain up the top end there. Alright, I think I'm heading into Dee's Cove here where the hut is, just down in through there. Thompson Sound runs around that point, and this just ducks into a cove here. Okay, we're leaving Dee's Cove now, about 8 o'clock in the morning, heading off for Castle Sound, out through Thompson. A couple of people are staying on their boats overnight. So we're out into the open ocean again now, and just panning around. I'm about half an hour out of Dee's hut, and this is Pandora River and Beach, which I very nearly came and stayed at last night, and as usual you kind of regret that you didn't. Okay, so this is the entrance to Nancy Sound, on my way to Castle Sound. Okay, so we're at Castle Sound now, pulled up at the beach. Alright, so tried to get out of Caswell, decided not. She's pretty lumpy and the wind's got up a whole lot, so I was only going to go for another hour or so, so I think I'd just stay in here and wait till the conditions settle. I'm going to show you now kind of the approaches to the Caswell beach that I'm going to be on. It's a lumpy old beach, but I know it's just around this point because I've already been there. So I'll just show you as we approach. There you go, and just around the corner from the other waterfall, look at that, and all of that water coming down here. Amazing. Okay, so I'm at Castle Hut, just alongside the river here, and it's historic. It's very historic. Not in good shape. People still use it, obviously, but there's a leaking roof, there's tarps inside. Alright, that's further up the river. We're about to leave Castle Hut, and there's the river coming out. I'm going to paddle back down through there. The hut's up in the bush there, can't see that. Alright, so Castle Sound, and it's pouring down. I'm under my tarp. I'm making a cup of tea, and she's teeming. Okay, I thought I'd show you, the heaviest of the rain is gone. It's still raining, but it's really ramped up. A couple of streams around here. Spent the last hour recoursing water, directing it away from me, basically diverting, right? So digging little channels, opening up new ones. Dug this one out. The other big stream is down the other end. Kayak safe and well up there above the high tide and away from streams. Sun is out, water under control, drying gear out. A great place when the sun's out. See, you can see the change from this morning. Cleared up, you can see the top of the mountains around the sound, and the flow of the creek is receding all the time. There you are, this is the morning leaving Caswell, 7 o'clock-ish. There's a crescent moon over in the east, beautiful. Okay, so 1 hour down or up the coast from Caswell, this is Two Thumb Bay in there. There's George Sound again. See much of it. We're heading down there towards Bly Sound. Beaut little bay in there called Cat's Eye Bay. It's fully protected from the south and the west by this reef. Looking at Cat's Eye Bay again. See a place you could hang out for a while. Alright, Bly Sound is not far away. I think it's only about an hour's paddle from here to the entrance, and there's another hour going inside it, so we're not too far away today. Okay, I'm just going to turn the corner in a minute to that's Bly Sound, around that rock there. So I'll be going in there to find a beach. There's a safe beach about an hour's paddle around that corner. I'm at the entrance to Bly Sound now. Looking great. Further up there is Milford Sound, which will be tomorrow, further around that point. Another 6 hours or so from here to get the entrance of that. There's a beach over there, but it's very exposed to the swell. I'll be dumping, so avoiding that. Looking at the beach ahead, or I know there's a good beach just further into the sound, so we'll go and check that out. Alrighty, I've reached this beach as we're going to land on Bly Sound. It's got a nice big valley up there. There'll be water somewhere in there. And look at this stunning place. There's actually quite a few beaches on this sound, which is unusual. There's beaches everywhere. Some of them have water and some of them won't. Usually that's the entrance. Actually a deer on the beach. I can see it. It hasn't seen me yet. I'm going to paddle. It's got its head up now. It's right on top of my bow. So look at this stunning place. This is Bly Sound. I've just parked up here. Got this great little river coming down. Unbelievable. Just come up on this beach. Okay, more shots from Bly Sound. Might have had one similar, but I've just put the camp up there. Unbelievable setting. And from the campsite itself, it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight. Okay, just another shot as the sun is about to dip over the landscape there in about half an hour. Just the incredible beauty of this place. The light. Alright, just leaving Bly Sound now. That's it, first thing, just outside the heads here. Won't see much, it's pretty dark. And then heading towards Poison Bay and Milford. Oh, just before the sun comes over the mountain there. That's Sutherland Sound. It's not all that deep, but it's a fantastic mountain in the background. To find out what that is. So Sutherland Sound, heading up towards Poison Bay, probably a couple of hours from here, and then slowly rounding into Milford. Looking into Poison Bay, glare that way, that's Milford's about the entrance to Milford Sound's about 3 hours paddle from here, and then it's another 2.5 paddle up the sound. But isn't that bloody beautiful in there? So many places I'm passing by on this trip. Okay, I'm just coming around this corner into Milford Sound. So just a little bit further inside Milford Sound is Anita Bay here. Taking a break at Anita Bay. Bit of a flurry of civilization. We've had helicopters and light planes and boats and... Okay, heading up the sound now. Mitre Peak's pretty much straight above me. Cloud up there. In about 2 hours I'll be at the end of the sound.